Today, we dive into the realm of precision, where every inch and angle matter. We are going to explore measurement and layouting. These fundamental skills form the backbone of numerous industries, from construction to engineering. In the world of construction and engineering, woodworking and design, these skills are the heroes ensuring that every structure is stable. Every piece fits snugly and every project meets exact exactly standards. Good afternoon everyone. Let's embark on a journey that begins with the understanding of these fundamental tools and techniques employed for precision measurement and layouting. First, what is measurement? Measurement is the process of quantifying a physical property of phenomenon, typically with the use of instruments or devices. In engineering, measurement plays a crucial role in ensuring that a product or system meets the required specifications and standards. It allows engineers to accurately determine the performance, efficiency, and reliability of a product or a system, enabling them to make informed decisions about design, optimization, and troubleshooting. It goes without saying that correct dimensional measurement is the key factor of manufacturing. Performing measurements with the same reference throughout all processes, from material reception to processing, assembly, inspection, and shipping, makes it possible to create products that match the design exactly and to guarantee product quality. So, measurement tools. Measuring tools come in all shapes, sizes, complexity, and prices, but they all do the same thing: measure and layout projects. This includes flat steel rules, measuring tapes of all different shape and sizes. It caters to the diverse measurement needs of different engineering projects. Special gauges for measuring angles that need understanding to use properly. These tools assist in verifying the conformity of components to standardized measurements, ensuring that they meet the required specifications and function seamlessly within the overall assemble. It is also used to keep the uniformity and consistency in the height of an output, thereby contributing to the overall stability and functionality of the final product. Modern digital devices may come with combination level or setting or just one tool allowing you to make multiple measurements using laser scanning technology. Levels are another set of essential tools that enable engineers to assess and maintain the horizontal and vertical alignment of various components and structures. By using levels, workers can ensure that surfaces are even and straight, thus preventing any potential distortions or instabilities that may arise from misalignment. The first measuring tool is steel rule. A steel rule, also known as straight edge or ruler, is a strip of metal graduated in inches and fraction of an inch to give actual measurements. And it is the simplest and most common measuring tool. Steel rules are typically made of tempered steel or stainless steel and are typically coated with a protective finish to prevent corrosion and wear. Steel rules are essential in any shop. When accuracy matters, steel rules are inherently more accurate than folding rules because they are made in one piece and so avoid the inaccuracies. However small, which are inherent in folding rules because they play under hinges. The requirement for accuracy in steel rules vary greatly and the range of products varies likewise. The next tool is the hook rule. A hook rule is a type of ruler or measuring tool with hooks on one or both ends. These hooks allow for precise edge registration when measuring from an edge or surface. These hook rules offer the edge registration of a tape measure combined with the accuracy of a solid ruler, made from stainless steel with ground edges. The rulers have scales accurately zeroed to the hooks on one face for measuring from an edge and zeroed to the square end on the other for use as a regular ruler and for depth measurements. The next tool is the slide caliper rule. A slide caliper rule is a measuring tool that is used to measure the distance between two opposite sides of an object. It can also be used for measuring outside and inside dimensions. It is made as a separate rule, or it is incorporated in a folding rule like a extension or an extension rule. It consists of two jaws, one fixed and one movable, that can be adjusted to fit the object being measured. The movable jaw is attached to a calibrated scale that slides along a beam with a fixed jaw. The scale is marked with graduations that allow for precise measurement to be taken.
The next measurement is the rule depth gauge. A depth gauge is a precision measurement instrument that is used to accurately obtain the measurement of the depth of a bored cavity, recess, hole, groove, or other similar openings that were created below the surface level of a material. The material's surface represents the reference plane against which the depth measurement is made by the instrument. A depth ruler, also called a rule depth gauge, is a simpler form of depth gauge that features a graduated straight scale or ruler affixed to a locking bolt that can be raised and lowered in the recess to obtain a reading of depth. Combination set. A combination set is a measuring and marking tool used in metalworking, woodworking, and stone masonry. It is made up of a steel rule and one or more interchangeable heads that can be attached to the rule. The tool is used for marking out and taking measurements. The measuring faces of the tool are well grounded and marked in both inches and millimeters. Here, the four parts of the combination set are: steel rule. Steel rule is a measuring tool typically made of stainless steel. It is straight flat ruler with graduations marked on it in inches and millimeters. The steel rule can be fitted in the center head, protractor head, or square head. Sometimes, it is used separately as a straight edge or to take measurements. Next is the square head. A square head is used to draw lines parallel or at right angles along an edge. It's used as a depth gauge or to check angles of 45 degrees and 90 degrees. The square head can be moved into any positions of the rule. Next is the protractor head. The protractor head is used to lay out and check any angle in the position of 1 degree. A spirit level is attached to it to set the jobs in the horizontal plane. And lastly, the center head. The center head becomes a center square when this rule is fitted on it. It can be used to locate the center of round, square, and octagonal stock. Bevel protractor. A bevel protractor is a measuring tool used to measure angles with a high degree of accuracy. It consists of a graduated circular scale with one or two pivoted arms that can be adjusted to measure the angle between two surfaces. The tool is commonly used in mechanical and architectural applications, but with the advent of modern drawing software like CAD, it is less likely to be used in that sphere. The main parts of bevel protractor are the base, magnifying glass, main scale, vernier scale, fine adjustment knob, locking nut, and rule or blade. The base is placed under the side of the angle being measured, and the magnifying glass helps when reading angles more precisely. The main scale measures angles in degrees and it's read first, while the vernier scale measures angles with higher accuracy and it's read second. The fine adjustment knob allows for accurate movement of the blade when trying to create the final alignment to measure the object. Plain steel protractor. A protractor is a tool used to measure angles. It is typically made of clear plastic or metal, such as aluminum or stainless steel. A plain steel protractor is a type of protractor that is made of steel and has no additional features such as a ruler or a level. It is used to measure angles in degrees, such as the angles of a triangle or a hexagon. Outside calipers. Outside calipers are a type of caliper used to measure the thickness and outside diameters of objects. They are often used in engineering scientific labs and other disciplines that require precise measurements. Outside calipers have two legs that can be adjusted to fit the object being measured. The legs are then locked in place and the caliper is removed from the object to take the measurement. Radius or fillet gauge. A radius gauge, also known as fillet gauge, is a tool used to measure the radius of an object. It is used to measure existing radii, which is a critical operation when it comes to applications such as pattern making, precision machining, layout creation, and a part inspection. A fillet gauge are designed to measure the interior radius of a part, while radius gauge are designed to measure the exterior radius. To use a radius gauge, you need to place it against the edge of the object you want to check and shine a bright light behind it. Any light leakage between the blade and the edge indicates a mismatch that requires correction.
Screw pitch gauge is a tool used to measure the pitch or lead of a screw thread. It is used to determine the gradient for external and internal thread, and is useful for checking tool angle while cutting threads in metal turning lathes. The gauge is used as a precision measuring instrument. Rather, it allows the user to determine the profile for the given thread and quickly categorize the thread by shape and pitch. The device also saves time. It removes the need for the user to measure and calculate the thread pitch of the threaded item. Thread gauges traditionally consist of multiple blades that can be used to measure the pitch. The blades sit within a tool that resemble a pen knife. The blade can be twisted out of the tool when in use. What is layouting? Layouting is a workshop context typically refers to the process of planning and arranging various element, materials, or components in systematic and organized manner. This is a crucial step in various workshops such as manufacturing, woodworking, metalworking, or even design workshops, where the efficient use of space and resources is essential. Layouting is a mechanical engineering refers to the process of accurately inscribing clean, sharp lines on a blank workpiece to show center line shape or form of the finished workpiece. Location of center of four holes, circle for hole size, angles, arc or curves, and slots. The dimension for the lines to be inscribed on the metal are taken from the blueprint or sketch of the part to be made. The layouting process is an essential part of the design process in mechanical engineering and is used to ensure that the final product metals meets all the necessary requirements and specification. In addition to layouting, mechanical engineers also use dimensioning of specify of the size and location of the various features on a part or assembly. Dimensioning is an important aspect of engineering design as it helps ensure the parts are manufactured to the correct size and fit together properly. Layout tools. Measuring and layout tools measure and mark lengths, areas positioned in materials to ensure accurate cuts. From measurement up to making layout, these tools are essential for maintaining quality control, adhering to specification, and achieving desired outcomes. In engineer workshop, measuring and layout tools are indispensable instrument used to ensure accuracy and precision in fabrication, assembly, and construction for various components. These tools play an crucial role in achieving dimensional accuracy and maintaining quality standards, thereby contributing to the overall efficiency and functionality of the manufactured product. Surface plate. A surface plate is a flat solid plate that is used as the primary horizontal reference plane for precision inspection, marking out layout, and tooling setup. It is often used as the baseline for all measurement to workpiece. Therefore, one primary surface is finished extremely flat. Surface flakes are a common tool in the manufacturing industry and are often fitted with mounting points so that it can be a integrated structural element of a machine such as coordinate measuring machine, precision optical assembly, or other high-precision scientific and industrial machine.
Ingle plate. Ingle plates are used to hold workpieces square to the table during marking out operations. Adjustable ingle plate are also available for workpieces that need to be inclined, usually towards a milling cutter. Ingle plates are made from high-quality material, generally spheroidal cast iron, that has been stabilized to prevent further movement or distortion. Slotted holes or T-bolt slots are machined into the surfaces to enable the secure attachment or clamping of workpieces to the plates and the plate to the work table. Quick punches. A quick punch is a layout tool that is used to mark a workpiece to obtain accurate size and shape. It is made of carbon steel and has a length of about 100 mm to 150 mm. Both ends of the punch are made hard and tempered. The point of the tip punch is ground at an angle of 30 degrees to 60 degrees. It is commonly used to place small dots on layout lines, punch mark on the center of the drill holes, or to mark jobs of thin metal sheets. It is also used to transfer dimension from from a paper pattern directly onto the metal. Small hammers. Small hammers are a type of hand tool that are used for layout work. They are typically used for marking out or transferring measurements onto a workpiece. A small hammer comes in various shapes and sizes and can be made from different materials such as wood, metals, or plastic. Some common types of small hammer include ball peen hammer, a hammer with a rounded end on one side and a flat end on the other. It is commonly used for shaping metals and driving small nails. Claw hammer, a hammer with a flat end on one side and a claw on the other. It is commonly used for driving nails and removing them. Next is mallet. A mallet with a large, soft head of rubber, plastic, or wood. It is commonly used for striking chisels or other tools that could be damaged by a harder hammer. And lead blow hammer. A hammer with a hollow head filled with sand or shot. It is commonly used for striking objects without leaving marks or damaging them. V-block. A V-block is is a tool used in metalworking to hold cylindrical objects in a place for marking the centers for further lat machining. It is a jig structure that has a true V, face, grooves, and slots, and, it, and is made of cast iron. The V-block is designed to hold the workpiece securely in a place, and the center marking can be done by surface gauge. V-blocks are available in different sizes and shapes, and can be used with other tools such as surface plate, angle plates, and surface gauges. Next is vernier height gauge. A vernier height gauge is a measuring tool used to determine the height of objects or for making items to be worked on. It is mainly used in the inspection of parts and layout work with a scribing attachment in the place of measuring jaw. This can be used to scribe lines as the certain distance above the surface. Dial indication can also be attached in the clamp for making useful measurements. The vernier height gauge has a vernier caliper equipped with a special base block, measuring jaw, and other attachments, which make the instrument suitable for height measurements. The base is made to high proportion to ensure rigidity and stability of the gauge. The underside of the base is relieved leaving a surface round the outside edge of at least 7 millimeter width, and an air gap is provided across the surface to connect the received part with the outside. It is snapped to accuracy of 0.005 millimeter as measured over the total span of the surface considered.
Gauge block. Gauge blocks are precision measuring tools used in manufacturing industry to calibrate, check, and set fixed and comparative gauges. They are rectangular, square, where scribing and angle blocks made of hardened steel, carbide, and ceramic materials. Gauge blocks are manufactured to precise gauge maker tolerance grades. They have very flat and smooth surfaces that allow them to ring together without using any adhesive. Scriber. A scriber is a hand tool used in metalwork to mark lines on workpieces prior to machining. The process using a scriber is called scribing and is just part of the process of marking out. It is also known as marking tool and is used to scribe lines, center punch, measure lengths, and mark off sections, angles, and circles. Dividers are used for marking of circles, arcs, sections, and various geometric figures and for transferring dimensions from a ruler to the workpieces. Spring divider. Spring dividers are a type of layout tool that are used to describe arcs or circles on materials. They have two legs and look similar to a compass. One of the legs is firmly placed on the material while the other leg is rotated, describing a circle or arc onto the workpiece. There are two main types of dividers, spring dividers and wing dividers. Spring dividers have C-shape, spring or bow at the top and are adjusted by knurled nut. Spring dividers can open to about 60 degrees, which means that the maximum possible setting of pair is equal to the length of its legs. Wing dividers, on the other hand, are named for the wing shape, adjustment arm, and open much wider than spring dividers, making them useful for larger arcs and distances. Both types come in variety of sizes ranging from 4 to 12 inches. Trammel. A trammel is a layout tool used to draw circles or arcs of large radius. It consists of two clamping heads that can hold various auxiliaries such as beam or a ruler. Trammel heads are useful for laying out and scribing circles beyond the capacity of ordinary dividers. Hermaphrodite caliper. A hermaphrodite caliper is a layout tool that can be used to draw lines perpendicular to the edge of the material, locate to the center of irregularly shaped stock, and lay out lines that are parallel with the edges of the workpiece. It has two legs shaped like a caliper and one shaped like a divider. The tool is also known as Jenny caliper. Next is bubble inclinometer. A bubble inclinometer is a device used to measure the tilt or pitch of a surface. It is also known as a bubble level or spirit level. The tool consists of a small clear tube filled with liquid and an air bubble. The tube is mounted on a flat base which can be placed on the surface to be measured. The position of the bubble in the tube indicates the angle of the surface relative to the horizontal plane. There are also digital versions of bubble inclinometers available that use electronic sensors to measure angles and display them on the screen.
So, we've journeyed through the essential tools, explored specialized instruments, and understand the art of transforming measurements into tangible creations. As we conclude, I hope we leave with a deeper appreciation for the role of these skills play in shaping our built environment and the products we use daily. Thank you for your time and attention. If you have any questions or would like to discuss this topic further, please feel free to reach out. Just leave a comment in this video and press the notification bell for more KME videos. Thank you and have a great day everyone.